Don't you always want to be the best you can be?
The Frankie Boyer Show.
What is this?
It's more than a lifestyle show. It's a show about living in today's world.
I think something is happening.
Frankie enthusiastically brings an amazing eclectic mix to the airwaves.
You got that right.
One of the reasons she's earned legions of loyal fans is very simple. When you listen to the Frankie Boyer Show, you just never know what's going to happen next. So listen for yourself. Here is Frankie Boyer.
And welcome back. It is Frankie Boyer, Biz Talk Radio. And one of the most blatant things as a result of COVID is our staying safe and distancing from people 6 feet away. We have huge signs in our building right now, mandatory signs on every single elevator. They're like a couple of feet wide. They're round circles. Only one person in the elevator, social distancing, please. Everywhere you go, this is the theme in many a business. And so there are many people that are immune compromised that depend on deliveries, it's a different world today. It really is. And joining us is a man that really has some solutions for this. Bruce Williams, welcome to the program. You're a 25-year construction veteran, and currently you are the CEO of a company that is a mobile application. And tell us about Haultail. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Sure, it's Haultail, as it sounds. Haultail is a on-demand delivery service that's provided to the general public on the app, Haultail.com. Basically, it works very simple. If you have something to move from point A to B, the app allows you to put the information in and connect you to a driver where your item can be scheduled for delivery up to 7 days from 6 in the morning till 8 in the evening. It works for new and used items. It works for removing some debris from your household or to the waste stations for, collection of like an old couch, a bureau.
Yeah, of course. Yes, because
So
many of the Goodwill stores and Salvation Army, they're not accepting donations right now.
This is true. It depends on the part of the country. COVID has really set a lot of things back, but it's always shown in these adverse times that we have other opportunities. And this is where, you want to be separated like you had indicated, where the driver is safe, he's in his own vehicle, he's bringing the items, and he's able to drop those off with a PIN code that we give for new items, and as well as, pick up the old items where social distancing practices are put in place.
How did you come up with this? This is so brilliant.
Well, several years ago, I developed a product called Demo Bags. It's a heavy-duty contractor patented bag. You can find it in all the Home Depots. We have another product called Haultail bags, similar to Demo Bags. You can find those all in the Lowe's, as well as Ace, Do It Best, and all the leading retailers. And that
I've seen them. I've seen them. I was just going to say, instead of bringing in those big dumpsters, these bags are like a lifesaver for many people.
Right. In the inner cities, space is limited. You can't put things on the sidewalk. So it kind of fits a niche. The niche is quite large. But to your point, we had a problem. We were a branded product, and we started seeing people illegally dump. And I was getting calls, and how do we resolve that issue? And we thought about it where we could mitigate the waste in the bags, and Haultail was born, but it was more or less, what else can we offer in that service?
So interesting, so fascinating. And we are in a world right now where people just want to be contact free. And, I just was in a store the other day, and quite honestly, I couldn't. I wish I'd known about your services because I couldn't. It was a swing chair, and the service, the company they contracted to, is no longer serving this area, and they couldn't bring it to my house. They just couldn't bring it to me, and it was such a hassle and expense. And I'm like, you know what? It's not even worth it. I went back and canceled the chair and got my money back. But yeah, I mean, that's how difficult it was going to be for me to get something from a store to my home in this day and age. That's how difficult it is, because it's not as easy as it used to be.
Right. And the other side of it is everybody's busy and people have more time on their hands, but they don't want to go through the process of renting a vehicle or waiting 5 days, or they see a piece of lawn furniture they want to have for the barbecue on Sunday and it's Friday afternoon. What the service is all about is same-day delivery within hours. As long as you operate and put the request in and before the cutoff times, what happens is a driver is assigned and he goes into the store. All the information is on the phone. He picks it up and he brings it to your home. One of the things that we've seen in the retail market is the retailers are good at their job. They make their attempt to make deliveries, but you got to remember they have all their base clients, such as contractors, to deliver to, which they try to keep busy. It's their core business, getting the product out to them, to their job sites. But there's always that consumer that doesn't understand that there's a lot of people in front of them. And this is an alternative service that works with the retailers in order to have that good customer connection. It allows them to use an alternative service that gets the product to them the same day.
So tell us where you operate now. You have Boston, right here in my hometown, Philly, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, Miami, West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, and in Hawaii.
Yes, we've been operating. We did our beta test and started in Oahu. It was a small area that we could control and see what worked and what didn't. We then brought it into the Phoenix, Arizona, and then down Tucson into the West Coast. And now we're moving to the East Coast, where we're just starting to activate the Boston market, the Philly market. And one of the reasons why there was a slight delay on it is because of the COVID. We don't want to promote and connect people together. We waited for the numbers to come down. Miami is still a hot spot where they still need the service, but we're monitoring the situation as we are around the country. Everybody's got to be aware that safety comes first. As any job site that's out there, we have the same practices when we expand.
So you can take junk, you can take donated goods safely. You can do it without seeing somebody. I mean, it's just like a win-win situation. How are the rates? How are you priced?
Right. Well, it depends on what you're moving and where it's going, point A to B. But it's very simple. I mean, any cell phone today has a camera on it. You snap a picture, it uploads. You put in your address, and you tell us the item. If it's something on the collection of the waste side, meaning C&D waste, or you clean it out of an apartment, or just some old shrubs, its system is designed to find the closest waste station that handles that type of waste. Not all waste locations take green waste, and not all take household waste. So the system has an algorithm that puts the driver that's closest to the location of pickup and to the location of where the waste goes. On retail, it works the same way. The driver that's the closest will be sent the job to the system. They'll see it, they'll accept it, and then they start the job.
Awesome. I mean, I just think it's I love the concept, and I love the fact that we have this opportunity to recycle and to get rid of products and to, remove the junk. And I'm sure that there are many people right now that, are cleaning out and purging and getting rid of, because this is a time when that's what we're doing. You know, we're looking at, do we really need this? Do we really use this? And maybe someone else can, or maybe I can just donate it and whatever. And so this is a great opportunity to really do this. And it's also a great opportunity to help small businesses, because that's, you know, we want to do that. We don't always want to have the Amazon and Walmart. We want to be able to have other businesses provide services for us. So I love the concept. Congratulations, Bruce Williams. And the best website, go ahead and give it.
Thank you. And as far as small business, I mean, a lot of these companies...
We've got to run. What's the best... I'm sorry, Bruce. What's the best website? We're out of time. What's the best website?
Haultail.com. Haultail.com.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We'll be back in a moment. This is Frankie Boyer. Thank all of you. This has been another edition of the Frankie Boyer Show for Biz Talk Radio. Thanks for listening. Make it a great day, everybody. And as always...